Yes, people, welcome back to the Red Zone. I'm AJ, and this is all your Manchester United sports, entertainment, and news updates. This is the delayed match reaction video for the 0-0 draw between Manchester United and Southampton. We're going to discuss a little bit about the performance. Obviously, we're going to get into the big talking points during the game, what it means going forward. Also, we will look ahead to what we've got coming up this week and discuss a couple of comments that were dropped on the last video. So let's get into it, guys. What can you say? 0-0, Southampton at home in the Premier League. Obviously, at the time the game was going on, Southampton were bottom but one of the league. And I said in the previous video that realistically we need to go there and we need to smash them and take the 3 points and keep rolling on. But also I said football's a funny old game and anything can happen in it, and it proved on Sunday with all the things that were going on in the game, with the result, the performances. It's just one of them, weren't it, really? If we're being honest, it's a mixture of feelings. It's obviously disappointment with how the game went, obviously with the situation surrounding Casemiro as well. But in the same sense, you have to be slightly positive that for 60 minutes of the game, we were down to 10 men and we managed to still take something from the game and also keep a clean sheet, do you know what I mean? So it's a bit of a mad one, really, but you could tell that the team just weren't at the office anyway. Not like the Liverpool performance where they gave up. You can just see little things like the fatigue. Do you know what I mean? The decision making, stuff like that, and that's only down to the amount of games we've been playing this season. Do you know what I'm saying? Nearly enough 2 games in less than a week, and this has been going on for months now. So you're obviously going to expect a crash, a burnout at some point. We knew it was coming. This is why we said they needed to sign players in January. So we got strength in depth on the bench, which again was plain to see that we just haven't got strength in depth. And it's going to become a problem, even more so the more competitions we stay in and the further we go in them. I mean, realistically, apart from 1, maybe 2 players, on our bench is full of kids. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's obviously not good enough. And obviously players that are not good enough, that's the problem. Yeah, what do we say? The game, you won't really see many people talking that much about the game because the game is pretty shit, if we're being honest. It was just a game dominated by decisions, if you ask me. We never really created any clear-cut chances where you thought, we should have scored. Southampton had a couple of, do you know what I'm saying, little chances. De Gea had to make a couple of saves, but you expect that. It's just a really shit game, man, and it was just dominated by the decisions, like we say. Let's have a look what we've got. Yeah, one thing we will say is the defence. We did jot it down about the game, obviously. Shit game. And we're not going to lie, United offensively, United were pretty shit on Sunday. Didn't really create a lot. But one thing we can say is what we mentioned, where you take the positive from it, and that's the defence. The defence stood firm. We were down to 10 men for 2/3 of the game, more than that. De Gea stood firm, so you take the positive from that realistically. But yeah, you just say that the game was pretty much dominated by the decisions, and that's the way the game went. You had the Casemiro, obviously, red card, 30 minutes. And we'll talk about that, do you know what I'm saying? Because it's a bit of a here and there sort of thing, do you know what I'm saying? Some people are for the punishment, some people are against it. I've even heard our own fan base saying it was a red card, but I haven't, you know what, I ain't got no problem with the decision majorly because of the shot that we all saw at the end where Casemiro's foot is on his leg. We all know that's a leg breaker, let's not kid ourselves. If it was one of our players on the receiving end, we'd be going fucking mad screaming for a red card. So I can understand in that sense. But also, it's a game of football. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a contact sport. Slide tackling is part of the game. Sometimes you're not going to get it 100% right, but with no malice, no intent, and do you know what I'm saying? Not like he's flying through the air. I just think it's a bit harsh, and the fact that the referee only branded a yellow card, and it was down to, again, fucking idiot VAR people who said, oh no, you need to come and look at this, we think it's a red card. And you know what, I'm pretty sure that the man on the red card, the man on the VAR, I can't remember his name, I'm pretty sure it was the same one who sent Casemiro off before. And it's because of VAR again, and it's a load of bullshit because things happen 100 miles an hour in the game. And obviously when you slow things down, I mean, Jesus Christ, if someone's giving you a pep talk and then they just push your face like that, we know it's a pep talk, we've seen it done. But even if you slow that down, what do you think that's going to show? It's always going to show some bullshit where you're going to think, oh, that's fucked up. Like, you do that, just push him like, come on, let's go. They'll slow it down to emotion where his face is turned the other way and it looks like you've slapped him. We go back to the Crystal Palace red card. In slow motion, it looks like the man's throttling the guy because it's in slow motion and it's moving at how many frames per second, you know what I'm saying? So it looks worse. But in real life, Casemiro put his arms up, and because Will Hughes is so small, his arms have gone around his neck, but literally in the same motion after that, he's just like grabbed his collar and tried to deal with him like that. But obviously it looks worse on VAR, same as yesterday now. He's gone in 50-50 to win the ball, slide tackle. Both his feet are not off the floor. He's actually played the ball, but obviously he's played the top of the ball and then his leg's gone over. Well, like I said, I can understand from that shot, but in real life, he's just gone for the ball. There's no malice or nothing, so it's a bit of bullshit, really. And obviously, he's already had a red card, so that's 4-game ban this time. Now, that's 7 games in the Premier League season so far that we're going to have to deal with our Casemiro, and that's literally because of VAR. Now, if you do the math, 7 games from 38, that's like about 17-18%, something like that. So he's missing near enough a fifth of the season because of stupid red card decisions from VAR. Not a decision where the referees thought, oh, this guy's got to go, it's a blatant red card. Nothing like that, because of a VAR review. And it's bullshit, man. It needs to be looked into, because when you're playing the game of football, obviously these sort of things happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, missing Casemiro again. The man, no red cards in his entire Real Madrid career. He's come to the Premier League, what's supposed to be the league of hard knocks. Players will knock you on your ass, this and that. This is what people like Jamie Carragher want you to believe. But yet he's getting 2 red cards and he's never had a red card before. So something's a miss there for me. Do you know what I'm saying? What we got here? Yeah. Also, as well, another decision, possibly another 2 decisions. This is why we say shocking decisions just ruled the game, basically, because, to be fair, United should have had definitely 1, possibly 2 penalties. And like I say, they definitely should have had the one where I think it's Rashford tries to cut inside in the box, and fair enough, the Southampton player slips over, and obviously his arm blocks the ball, so Rashford can't go through and it can't get to Weghorst. Now, it's quite obvious to anyone with 2 eyes that the player fell over and that's accident. But I'm sorry, if you're in the penalty box and you've blocked a shot or blocked a chance for a creation, for something to be created, I mean, then that's a penalty. I don't care if it's not fucking blatant handball. Like, ain't this what VAR is supposed to be looking into? These sorts of things, the fine margins and that. Do you know what I'm saying? But no penalty. Man United, we don't want to give them a penalty. You know how they stay. So that's bullshit as well. We could have maybe even won the game. It's highly unlikely Bruno was going to miss a penalty. It's rare he does that. So we would have won the game with that. Do you know what I mean? But like I've said before in previous videos, you win some and you lose some. I'm pretty sure we'll get some decisions go our way, so we can't moan too much. But it's fucked up that that's decisions yesterday have ruled the game. Do you know what I'm saying? No one wants to see that. People want to see football played out and ruled by the players, do you know what I'm saying? Not by the referee or some video assistant referee. That's just bullshit. What else we gotta go? Yeah, it's pretty much it, you know, people. Like I say, the game was shit. It was a game ruled by decisions, ruled by a person who's not even out on the pitch. Yeah, so it's disappointing. Disappointing to drop 2 points when teams around us and teams chasing us have gotten wins. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's closing the gap on us, and the gap to the top two is getting further away. So I think you can pretty much rule the so-called title challenge out, and now it's about holding on to top four because the chasing pack's coming. And we got to keep winning. We got to pick up some points because 2 Premier League games now without scoring a goal. Now, obviously, it's not a crisis, but who wants to see that? No one does. So we need to get back on track and keep pushing on. Yeah, our next game is the Europa League last 16 second leg this Thursday against Real Betis. Remember, United lead 4-1 on aggregate for that. Tie should realistically be over. But like we said before the Southampton video, anything can happen because it's football. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, positive vibes going into that one. Early kickoff, I think it's around tea time, 5:45 GMT. Yeah, so we'll see if the boys can do it and push on into the last 8 of Europe as well, to go with our trophy. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, before we go, I want to mention 2 comments that were put on the previous video. Both these comments are from NJC85. So NJC85, big up yourself, brother. We always respect the comments, the questions and the interactions. Anyone else want to get any questions in, any comments, just drop them below as well, and we will read them out in the next video until we start going live, and then we can interact more with you lot. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so his first one is obviously referring to the Liverpool game, and he's saying basically the players gave up in the second half. Yeah, bro, I've got no arguments with that, you know. I don't want to say all the players gave up, but it was quite obvious that they just didn't want to be out there at a certain point during the second half, and they just wished they could have just caught the train back to Manchester. We love Bruno Fernandes, he's our captain, he's the right person to be our captain, but he's going to have to learn from that performance. Head fully dropped, giving up. It's not what we want to see as a United captain. So I have to agree with you on that one, bro. Yeah, we move on. He had a good game after that. And we just hope that he can refine the form and the team can refine the form. Do you know what I'm saying? His next comment as well is a good one, actually. We've been seeing a lot of this around. Obviously, United are looking for a striker. Harry Kane ain't won a trophy in his entire career, and obviously there's always that link between the 2 clubs. Rumours are 100 million, 100 plus million for him. We all know how hard it is to deal with Daniel Levy as well. So for me, bro, I'm gonna have to go with Osimhen. You know, he probably cost you around, I don't know the exact, he's gonna cost you between 85 and 100 million. Do you know what I'm saying? Regardless, but he's way younger than Harry Kane. Harry Kane's touching 30. He's got them injuries. Yeah, Osimhen's younger. We'd have him for a lot longer. He's also banging. He's banging more than Harry Kane this season. Italian league ain't no joke to score goals in as well. We know that. It's not like the Spanish league. Yeah, and he wants to come and play in the Premier League as well. So why not? I'm pretty sure if Ten Hag wants him, we should get behind the signing. But Kane or Osimhen, I'm going Osimhen all day, bro. Let us know what you think, actually, because I don't think you put which one you prefer. And also, what do the rest of you guys think? Would you prefer Harry Kane or Osimhen in the summer? Let us know in the comments below. So I want to end the video there, guys. Remember to give us a big like. Remember to subscribe. Tell your friends, your family. We're on the road to 1K and we're trying to get there, so help us out with that. Also, don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you know when we've uploaded our latest video, and any shout outs, comments you want, get them in the comments below. Also, go and follow us on Instagram. That's at the bottom of the screen now, and the link is in the video description. Just a shitload of daily content on there that you'll love. And that's about it, guys. So I want to say thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.